Good evening, and welcome to tonight's Thundering Thursday. So as you can see, we're now taking a look at the Italian Alpini mountain troops, the famous black feathers. So, let's get this shrink wrap off and have a look inside. And welcome back. So, what is interesting about the Alpini is that they are technically the oldest dedicated mountain unit in the world. So, predating all mountain units, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be the oldest. But following the armistice, thank you, Key 1. Again, I hope you've been promoted to full-time and got your own name on a card. But as I was saying, it's the 3rd Alpini Division, some bases. After the armistice, went on to fight for the Allied cause, while the 4th continued to fight alongside the Germans. So it's an army that can be used on most fronts. I don't think they served in the Far East, but they served on all the Western fronts, including Africa and Russia, and on both sides. So can be used. Make a great tournament army where you'll always be in theme. So let's have a close look at the sprue. As usual, we'll start with the heads. So we get an array of mountain caps, and then field caps, and the alpine hats. So we get their ice axes, essential for actually climbing in the mountains, and some other little daggers. We get the loose feathers, which are going to be fun to put on because they're quite small. Then I'm not going to try to identify the different rifles because we have a selection of rifles and carbines. But that one's a submachine gun, that one I know. So the posers, as usual from Warlord, we get 1 kneeling, 1 running, well, 2 kind of running, and 3 bracing. So, and then onto the weapons again. So we get 2 the Italian LMGs with their distinctive magazine feed, which seem to be on different sides of the weapon. I don't know if that's a... I don't know the weapon that well, so I don't know if that's a through feed or whether it's a sculpting error. I'm going to assume it's a through feed rather than actually a magazine. But hey, so we get another submachine gun, another carbine, and then loader's arm with a magazine, and then ammunition box. And this is actually a radio pack, if I remember correctly, with a 2 antenna. And then knapsacks and what look like pistol pouches, but they're probably to carry other mountaineering equipment for there to be 6 on the sprue. And daggers, and of course goggles because of the risk of snow blindness. So all in all, This is a great little kit from Warlord. And at 5 years old, it runs alongside the current kits without any issue with regards to the quality of sculpting. So, wonderful addition to a new army being created. I got mine from a new model army who seem to be selling, well, everything new model army stock seems to be at 15% discount minimum, but most Warlord seems to be at around 20% discount, which is wonderful. So I know that they're currently moving platform with their web page, so as soon as their web page is up and running, I'll put a link in the comment section. You can get over there and have a look at the price of them yourselves. And as usual, they never want to go back in, do they? Thank you. To complete my army, I've also got the Bersaglieri set and the regular Army and Blackshirt set. However, I won't actually be doing a review of these. I'll save you the time, because essentially that is the difference. Just the heads, everything else is pretty much identical, although I'd like to think that the Alpini have a little extra with regards to the belt kit. But other than that, as I said, the sprues seem to be identical with the exception of the heads. And even then, some of the heads seem to be the same with the standard helmet and field cap. So, when I do get around to putting them together and painting them up, you'll be the first to know. Thank you.